Eduardo Guzman is on the camera right now. We are here in Mission, Texas at Mission High School as the Lady Bravettes out of Donna come in to take on the Lady Mission Eagles in a non-district matchup. Lady Mission Eagles coming out. The Mission Lady Eagles coming out of District 31 6A. They're ready to face the Lady Bravettes out of Donna High School. See them getting ready to clap hands, saying hi to each other. Now everyone's gonna set up. And we're gonna get this first set started here, best of 5. We're gonna see who's back to serve first. On the court right now for the Lady Bravette, it's gonna be number 4, Yvette Valderas, number 2, Sierra Garcia, number 6, Brianna Duran, number 12, Astrid Mesa, number 11, Madeline Park, and number 9, Ruby Villalobos. And for the Mission Lady Eagles, it's gonna be number 8, the freshman, Vanessa Espinosa, that's gonna be back to start the first serve. We'll get the starting lineup in soon, just in a little bit. First serve is underway, and we got this game started. Sinover setting it up, able to hit it over, but the block by the front row keeps it in play. That was number 3, Madison Garcia, the junior. And a big hit from number 7, the freshman, Kylie Alanis, is gonna send it over for 1 point for the Lady Eagles, and they're gonna be starting it off 1-0 here in set number 1. Sending it back over from Espinosa, setting it up. As that gets tipped, able to stay in play and getting it over as it bounces off the net. And the ace is saved by the back row. The Lady Eagles sent over. And the setup comes once again. This time Donna going over for it and nobody back there, and that's gonna be a point for the Bravettes. And that's gonna tie us at 1-1. As we're tied at 1-1 for the Donna Bravettes, it's gonna be Rudy Villalobos sending it over. And they are going to get the point as it lands in the back row. So it's going to be Donna now up 2-1, taking the lead by just 1. Villalobos with the serve once again. Covered nicely. Garcia with the little tip over. A junior for the Lady Eagles. That's going to be another point for Mission, now tied up at 2-2. Some substitutions. That's going to be number 5, junior Lauren Trevino coming in. And number 2, Diana Martinez. Martinez just sent that over. And the Lady Bravettes are going to convert to have a 3-2 lead. More substitutions coming in for Donna. This time it's going to be Calista Nino, number 5, alongside number 7, Mia De Luna. And Nino, the server here for the Bravettes. Almost finding the weak spot there, and the Mission Lady Eagles, they're able to recover. And they're gonna find it once more as Donna goes up 4-2. And Nino's gonna be back to serve once again. 4-2 is the score. The Donna Bravettes up over the Lady Eagles. As we're waiting for the ball to come back into play, rolled it down, under. And we're ready to get it started once again. Nino's sending it over to Mission's side, and a little miscommunication there for the Lady Eagles, and that's going to be another point towards Donna. They couldn't figure out what was going on in there in that back row. And Nino's going to be back to serve once more as they're up 4-2, make that 4-3. So Mission with another chance at it. Freshman Kaylee Alanis serving it over straight back and saving it. Is Martinez tipping it over from the front row as that stays in play. Setting it up for the Bravettes over to Mission. Able to keep it in play once again is Alanis. We're having a nice little long rally here going on. And that one stays in bounds somehow, some way. That was number 7, Kylie Alanis for the Lady Eagles from Mission High School. Getting the point there. And she's gonna step back once again and serve. As the serve is underway. Dead silence here in the gym as we were waiting to serve, and the point gets awarded to the Bravettes. 5-4 is a score now. Another substitution, that's gonna be number 10, Emily Torres, coming in for number 4, Yvette Valderas, the libero. Back to serve now is Astrid Mesa for the Bravettes. And she gets that way over the back line. That's where it's supposed to be. That's gonna be another point for Mission, so it's gonna be 5-5 now. And now back to serve for Lady Eagles is going to be number four, yes. Freshman Jocelyn Rodriguez. That is able to stay in the play, sending it back over and finding a weak spot. Number 13, Michaela Castillo, as she gets a point there for her Mission Eagles. So we await the serve from Rodriguez once again. And that one falls just on the line. And it's going to be a 6-6 ball game now. Back to serve is going to be number 6, Brianna Duran for the Lady Eagles. And able to get a nice little ace right there. And I'll put them up 7-6 now. That one's way off of the mark, and that goes back to the Bravettes, so they get another point. That's going to be an 8-6 game. As number 6, Brianna Duran, goes back to serve. The ball does not get it over the net, so point to the Lady Eagles out of Mission High School. And we have some more substitutions. It's going to be number 1, Maria Abrego, alongside number 9, I believe. That's Vianney Escamilla. That's going to be Abrego serving it over, and the weak spot gets found once again by the Bravettes, and it's a 9-7 game. This is best, I believe, the 25. And a lot more substitutions are coming in. It's going to be number 2, Sierra Garcia, alongside number 11, Madeline Park for the Bravettes, as Garcia serves it over the net and gets the rally started. And almost a save there by the Lady Eagles, but it finds the weak spot, and nobody was there in the back row for it, so point goes to the Bravettes as we await Garcia's next serve. And we find the weak spot right there by number 9, Vianney Escamilla, as she gets a point for the Lady Eagles. A 10-8 game is where we're sitting at right now here in set number 1. Donna and Bravettes are leading it right now just by 2 as we await the serve by number 13, senior Trinity Garcia. Spike right there by number 7, freshman Kaylee Alanis, as she gets the point there for her Lady Eagles. Now just a 1-point ball game. And Trinity Garcia, Michaela Castillo is back to serve once again. One-point difference makes up set number one right now. As the serve goes over and a miscommunication by the left side of the court for the Bravettes gives another point to the Lady Eagles, and now it's a tied up game at 10 all in set number one. Castillo once again back with the serve, sending it over to the Bravettes. That's a nice play right there by that number 9. Villalobos gets a point for Donna. 11-10 is the score. As we have the libero number 4, Yvette Valladares serving. Substitutions coming in and out. It's going to be number 9, Ruby Villalobos, serving it over, hitting the net. That point gets awarded to the Lady Eagles out of Mission High School. It's now 13-11 the score. Set number one. Serve coming in by number 2, senior Martinez. Not able to keep that in play. The Donna Bravettes are going to have another point awarded towards them. It's going to be now a 13-12 game. Serve over by Calista Nino. As it goes right back to her, she's saving it, sends it back over to the Lady Eagles. Now the communication starts to happen over there on the Lady Eagles side as that point gets awarded towards them. And it's now 14-12. Coming back into the ball game is going to be number 13, Michaela Castillo, playing on the front row. And back to serve for the Lady Eagles going to be Kaylee Alanis, the freshman. As she does not get that in the gray lines, it's going to be a point for the Bravettes as they only trail by 1. And the next server here for Donna is going to be Astrid Mesa. Nice block by the front row, trying to just tap it over is Castillo. But the Bravettes are able to keep it in play, and the rally continues here. As the setup does not go and does not help Garcia to get it over the net, it's going to be another point for the Bravettes as number 12, Astrid Mesa, is back once again to serve. Garcia sending it over, setting it up, and it's not going to be enough as the Bravettes get another point added to the score. It's now 15-14. Donna leads by 1. And we have a timeout called on the court. That's going to send us to a quick commercial break and a message from our sponsors. We'll be right back with set number 1, Donna High School leading 16-14 here on Real Sports Live. And we are back here on Real Sports Live. After the timeout, a serve by Astrid Mesa does not get it over the net, and the point goes to the Lady Eagles as they have another opportunity once again to get back into this ball game as they only trail by 1, keeping it close, but probably not where they want it. Back to serve for the Lady Eagles, gonna be number 4, freshman Jocelyn Rodriguez. She sends that over, and it starts the rally. And a block by the front row does not do it. It goes backwards, and that's going to be another point for the Bravettes as they now lead once again by 2, 17-15 is the score. Serve courtesy of Brianna Duran for the Bravettes. And Castillo sends it over, but it stays in play somehow, some way by the libero of the Bravettes. And that does it right there. Number 7, Mia De Luna ends the rally and gets another point for her Bravettes. Is now 18-15, a 3-point lead here for Donna. Back to serve once again is going to be Brianna Duran. Castillo tries to slam it down once again, not able to get it over. And Donna now is up by 4, 19-15 is the lead here as Duran awaits the next serve. As they get a lucky bounce, the Lady Eagles do off of the net. It's going to be a point for Mission, and 2 substitutes are coming in now. It's going to be number 9 alongside number 1, Maria Abrego, and number 9, Vianney Escamilla. Maria Abrego serving first here for the Lady Eagles. She sends it over, and the point gets awarded towards the Lady Eagles. Too much power there on that last hit, and they trail by 2 once more. Abrego with the hit over. And number 7, Maria De Luna once again finding the weak spot in the Lady Eagles side of the court. It's going to be 20-17, the lead by 3 as we await the next serve. This time it's Sierra Garcia serving it, a left-handed serve. Setting it up, able to keep it in play. Castillo able to keep that last one in play as it rolls over the net. And a nice rally is what we're having here, courtesy of the Bravettes and the Lady Eagles. That ends it as Valderas was not able to keep that in play. It's going to be 20-18 now. As Castillo's now up next to serve for the Lady Eagles. And too much power goes over. Lady Eagles now trailing by just 1. 20-19 is the score. This is a first to 25 set. As the point gets awarded towards the Bravettes. Don't know why. I believe they're going to say they hit the net. So it's now 21-19. Back to serve is the libero Yvette Valderas. point got awarded to the Bravettes once again. 22-19 is the score. Another timeout is called, this time by the Lady Eagles. So we'll be right back once again after this timeout and a message from our sponsors. And we are back here with Real Sports Live. Sending it over to libero Yvette Valderas. And they're going to get the point awarded once again. Donna's now up 23-19. As another point there by the Donna Bravettes to make it 24-19, courtesy of the server, number 4, Yvette Valderas. And a little bit of controversy. At 24-19, don't know what the call was, so they're gonna redo that last point there. Gives the Lady Eagles a chance to come back. 6 points needed though. We'll see if they can make it happen. And not able to make it happen. It's going to end set number 1 as the Lady Bravettes win it 25-19. We'll be back with set number 2 in just a little bit here on Real Sports Live. Stay tuned for set number 2. And we are back here with Real Sports Live. As set number 1 was won by Donna, the Donna Bravettes, making it 25 just before Mission Lady Eagles do. They had only 19. And they're going to start off the set here in set number 2, which is a best of 5. And back to start it off is number 4, Yvette Valderas. She's the one who ended it. She's the one who's going to start it again. And Lady Eagles having no answer for this Donna offense as they start 1-0. The Bravettes picking up where they left off in set number 1 here for set number 2. And as the Ladies Eagles answer back with their point of their own, now a tie 1-1 ball game. And back to serve is going to be number 8, freshman Vanessa Espinosa for the Lady Eagles. As that point is going to be awarded to the Bravettes, just tipped by Espinosa. Probably would have gone out of bounds if she would have just let it. Up next to serve is going to be Ruby Villalobos for the Bravettes. Able to keep that just right over the net. And another point goes towards the Bravettes. Now a 3-1 lead is where they're sitting at. Lady Eagles able to keep it in play after hitting the banners up on the top of the ceiling. The rally continues. And it gets ended quick as it hits the net, and the point gets awarded to the Lady Eagles, now only trailing by 1 as we have a couple of substitutions. It's going to be number 2 coming in, Martinez, as well as number 14, Trinity Garcia. As Martinez sends it over, able to keep it in play quickly is the front row of the Bravettes. They're not able to get it over the net. It's going to be another point towards the Lady Eagles to tie it up at 3-3. Set up for Alanis, and that stays in bounce. Another point goes towards the Lady Eagles as Alanis is on fire right now, and back to serve once again is Martinez. Blocked by the front row, but staying in play as they're able to keep it inside the gray lines. That point's going to go towards the Bravettes, as I believe they called the double hit there. It's going to be number 2, Sierra Garcia, back to serve once again here for Donna. As Trinity Garcia keeps that in the corner, and the point goes towards Mission 5-4 as they lead by just 1. Another point, back-to-back points there for the Lady Eagles. A little bit of miscommunication in the back row. but not able to get it over as the score is now 7-4, leading by 3. Keeping it alive from the back row. As you set it up for Garcia, and they let that one go out of bounds. And that point's going to go towards the Bravettes from Donna High School. Back to serve now is going to be number 12, Astrid Mesa, as they are trailing by 2. And a nice ace right there is what they call it, I believe. As they now only trail by 1. Mesa is going to be back to serve once again for her Bravettes. And not able to get it over the net. Another timeout is going to be called as they have tied up the game 7-7. And we're going to be back after a quick commercial break here from our sponsors. And we are back here, Real Sports Live in Mission High School, as Lady Bravettes out of Donna came back to tie it up now, 7-7. Astrid Mesa sends it over, as the Lady Eagles get awarded a point, as Mesa hit that one way out of bounds. It's going to be number 4 back to serve, the freshman, Jocelyn Rodriguez, for the Lady Eagles, as she sends it over. And saved there by number 2, Martinez. As the block happens, but not able to get it back over the net. It's going to stay on the Lady Eagle side of things. So it's going to be Donna with the point to tie it up 8-8 now, as they have a new server back, Amaya Guerra, her first time serving this evening here for the Bravettes. And the Bravettes get awarded another point, back-to-back points now. 9-8 is the score. And another point towards the Bravettes, as they're just getting points on points on points. 3 points in a row here, as Guerra is back to serve once again. As Guerra now hits the net, I probably jinxed her. It's going to be a point towards the Lady Eagles, now 10-9 as they trail by 1. That wasn't able to be kept into play. The score is now 11-9 as the Bravettes lead by 2 once again. That serve was by Calista Nino. As the Bravettes keep it in play, a block goes on their side, but they're able to keep it in. And they set it up, hitting it over. Another save once again. As the Bravettes and the Lady Eagles are going back and forth. And a miscommunication on the left side, on our left side, and the Lady Eagles' right side is going to cause them to lose that rally. So now a 12-9 ball game here in set number 2. Back to serve is Calistanino for the Lady Bravettes. And ending it all right there is number 13, Michaela Castillo for the Lady Eagles. She gets her team in double digits, and now she's going to step back to serve up next. And that point's going to be awarded towards the Lady Eagles. So now back-to-back points as they only trail by 1 now, 12-11. And that serve goes out of bounds. Castillo not able to keep her team in play. 13-11 now. Still a 2-point ball game. And the point's able to just tap it right over right on that last hit. So now, once again, the Lady Eagles looking to stay back in this ball game. 13-12, trailing by 1. As that goes out of bounds, and now back-to-back points as we have it all tied up here, 13 all in set number 2. Number 8 serving Vanessa Espinosa for the Lady Eagles. As they hit it, too much power, not able to keep it in play. And Lady Eagles now go up 14-13. We'll see if they can keep the momentum up or keep the lead that they got as we await the next serve from Espinosa. And the point goes back and goes to the Lady Bravettes as we have some substitutions once again on the Donna side of things. Is going to be number 8 coming in, Donna Baez. As number 9, Ruby Villalobos hits that one over and gets the point for her Bravettes to go up 15-14 as they take the lead by just 1. And the point goes towards Mission, as Mission now has a couple of substitutions. Number 2 alongside number 14. We have Diana Martinez. She steps back to serve alongside Trinity Garcia subbing in the front row. Setting up, Martinez saves it. One last hit, they get it over. And if she did not tap the ball, it would have been the Donna Bravettes point. But it goes towards Mission High School. Now 16-15 is the score. As the point, too much power by Astrid Mesa from the front row. They're gonna say it is the Lady Eagles point. And a timeout's gonna be called by Donna. So we'll be right back with another commercial break and a message from our sponsors as Mission High has the lead now 17-15. We'll be right back here with you on Real Sports Live. Stay tuned and stay with us for some more volleyball action. Back here on Real Sports Live now after the timeout. Mission High School leading 17-15. Lady Eagles over the Bravettes as number 2. Martinez steps back to serve, and the point goes towards the Lady Eagles as too much power once again on that last hit from the front row. Martinez back to serve once again, leading 18-15 her Mission Eagles. And a nice hit by the front row. That's number 7, the freshman Kaylee Alanis, killing it. On that last hit, 19-15 is the score. We got to take a look at that replay right after the set is over, or we have another timeout. Martinez with the serve. As that goes way out of bounds, and Mission gets another point, 20-15 now. As we'll take a look at that instant replay really quick. Brought to you by Josh Moody Loans. And we're back here on the action. Martinez back once again, front row set up, ready to go. And so are the Bravettes, trying to catch him off guard with a nice little tap over the net. Lady Eagles are ready for it, as Alanis hits that straight towards into the net, and the point gets awarded to the Bravettes out of Donna High School. 20-16 is the score. The Mission Lady Eagles are leading right now. As the serve from Sierra Garcia gets over, kept in play. Set it up for Alanis, gets blocked, able to keep it in play as she gets her own block back once again. And Martinez isn't back there in time, so the Bravettes will get the point now. 20-17 is the score. We wait to see who's going to serve next. It's going to be Sierra Garcia staying with the serve. Big hit there by Madison Garcia. Sets up the Lady Eagles with a point. That's going to put Mission up 21-17. Here with only 4 points to go in set number 2, and we'll have a decided winner. So Lady Eagles keep it up. Number 7 with the serve, Kaylee Alanis. And the point's going to get awarded towards the Bravettes. I believe someone hit the net or went over the net. It's going to be number 12, Astrid Mesa, serving here for the Bravettes out of Donna High School. And that's going to stay in play. And the Lady Eagles are excited about that one. 22-18 is the score. We're going to have number 4, freshman Jocelyn Rodriguez back to serve. And another timeout is going to be called. This time it's by Donna with only 3 points to go. 22-18 is the score here in set number 2 as we're nearing the end. So we'll be right back here on Real Sports Live in just a minute. As a minute passes, we're back here, 22-18. The serve by Jocelyn Rodriguez gets over the net, and it now starts off the end of set number 2 here. As the ball gets blocked, but able to stay in play. That's number 8, Vanessa Espinosa, with the point for her Lady Eagles. 23-18 is now the score, 2 points away. And we're going to have a tied game 1-1, the best of 5. A nice save right there by Martinez, and the point's going to get awarded to the Bravettes as they weren't able to put it over the net. 23-19 is the score. As another substitution, it's going to be number 6 coming in, Brianna Duran, subbing in for number 8, Donna Baez. As Duran sends that one over, a little miscommunication by the Lady Eagles. Nonetheless, gets them going as a big block right there by number 13, Michaela Castillo, the junior. That point gets awarded to the Lady Eagles. Now 24-19 is the score as number 1, senior Maria Abrego comes in. And she's going to be serving here for the Lady Eagles. One more hit to get it over, and the Bravettes do. As Castillo's all over the front row there, getting some blocks as they set her up. And she's not able to get it over the net. Point towards the Bravettes. It's now 24-20. As we have a new server, and it's going to be Calista Nino once again serving here for Donna. Setting it up, and out of bounds it goes, and that's going to do it for set number 2. The Lady Eagles take the victory 25-20. We're now tied up 1-1. We'll be right back here with set number 3 on Real Sports Live. Stay tuned. Stay with us because we got ourselves a good one. 1-1 is the score after 2. Welcome back here to Real Sports Live. Set number 3 is set to start here in just a bit, as the first set was won by the Donna Bravettes 25-19. Set number 2, Lady Eagles came back 25-20. And now we start set number 3 as the freshman, number 8, Vanessa Espinosa, sets the serve up and gets the point for her Lady Eagles to start it off 1-0. As Espinosa set back to serve once again. She's going to send it over, and that is going to stay in bounds as it hits the line. The Bravettes are in confusion right now, not knowing what's going on, as they now lead 2-0. Espinosa once again with another serve underway. And a mistake by the left side of the court is going to put the Lady Eagles up 3-0. As we have a tie game, best of 5, it's going to be 1-1 right now, as Espinosa sends it back over to the Bravettes, leading 3-0. Alanis with a nice hit, as that goes straight towards the sideline, not able to get it to be saved. That point's going to be awarded to the Donna Bravettes as they get their first points of set number 3, and they're going to have Ruby Villalobos to start off the serve to send it over to the Eagles. Nice, able to keep it in play there. The front row of of Mission. And the back row is not able to pick up the work. Now 3-2. Donna only trailing by 1 now, as Villalobos is back to serve once again for the Bravettes. Tipping the net, able to get it over, and the Mission Lady Eagles able to keep it in play. They set it up for Alanis, and Alanis gets the point, and that's going to be awarded to the Lady Eagles once again. Kaylee Alanis, a freshman, stepping up big here for Mission. 4-2 is the score here in set number 3. And a nice ace right there by number 2 senior Dayanara Martinez, as that point gets awarded to Mission. Now 5-2 is the score. Alanis sends it over. As they set up for Alanis once again, and that goes out of bounds. A bad roll off of the hand. It's going to be a point for Donna. That's going to put them 5-3 as the Bravettes trail by only 2. And a new server comes in. It's going to be number 5, Calista Nino. Familiar face, familiar serves. We'll see if the Lady Eagles have an answer. As Garcia sends it over with a nice little tap as they set it up now. Back row saving it for the Mission Lady Eagles. A decoy spike from the front row, and it's going to be a point for Mission. 6-3 is the score here in set number 3 early on. As it's going to be none other than the freshman, number 7, Kaylee Alanis, back to serve. She's putting on a show tonight, only in 3 sets as we have entered. As that gets sent way over the line, it's going to be a point for the Lady Eagles. 7-3. Alanis back to serve once again. As they set it up for Alanis, and another point gets awarded from her to her Lady Eagles. 8-3 is the score, as Mission is just running away with it here early on. It's usually a back and forth game that we had in set 1 and 2. There's set 3s. Things are starting to turn around as the serve gets over the net and goes out of bounds. Point towards the Lady Eagles. 9-3 is the score now. The Bravettes trying to find an answer here for Alanis and the Lady Eagles offense. Clueless. And the point gets awarded as the front row is not able to get it over the net. That was number 3, Junior Madison Garcia, on the mistake. As the point gets awarded to Donna, 9-4, as they have a new server in, Astrid Mesa. As they set up Garcia, point goes out of bounds once again, and that goes back towards Donna. Mesa with the serve. And the Lady Eagles not able to keep it in play as it keeps bouncing off the net. 9-6 is the score now, as Donna tries to make a comeback, as they were trailing quite a bit early on. And miscommunication by the front row once again puts Donna in a nice spot and puts the Lady Eagles in a predicament, as it's now 9-7. More miscommunication by the back row. The Bravettes are coming back, and they finally decide to call a timeout on the Mission side of things. So we'll be right back once again. We'll take a timeout ourselves, and you'll hear a message from our sponsors right back here on Real Sports Live. Stay tuned and stay with us, because we got you covered for some RGV volleyball. We're back now after the timeout in set number 3, as the Bravettes out of Donna starting to make a comeback, as they were trailing 9-3 and now on a 5-point streak. Make it 6 as they now tie it up 9-9. Astrid Mesa on a roll here, serving thus far for her Bravettes. She will continue to serve. Set it up for DeLuna. DeLuna is not able to get it over the net. Point goes towards the Lady Eagles. Now 10-9 is the score, as Lady Eagles regain the lead once again after being all tied up by 9. And the point gets awarded towards Lady Eagles, as we have a carry by Donna. A lot of saving, a lot of diving, and a lot of hitting as the rally ends. As number 7, Mia DeLuna, is not able to get it over the net once again, and the point gets awarded to the Lady Eagles. Make it a 12-9 game. We'll call it at that. And a tip by the Lady Eagles. Point gets awarded as De Luna gets her redemption shot right there. And a substitution's coming in. It's going to be number 6, Brianna Duran, subbing in for number 8, Donna Baez. As Duran's going to be the one serving here for her Bravettes. And a mistake from the back row is going to give them a point to make it 12-11. And just tapping it over is going to be the front row, number 8, courtesy of freshman Vanessa Espinosa. As Lady Eagles get another point there, 13-11 is the score. As number 1, the senior Maria Abrego steps back to serve for her Lady Eagles. Espinosa hitting it over. The Bravettes able to keep it in play. As it's saved there by Castillo on the front row. And the weak spot, hitting it over, just tapping it over, is going to get the point awarded to Donna as they make it 13-12 here. More substitutions are going to be coming in. It's going to be number 2, Sierra Garcia, alongside number 11, Madeline Park, for the Bravettes, as Garcia will be serving to start it off here, 13-12 as they trail by 1. And that point goes back to Mission. 14-12 as we have a server. It's going to be number 13, Michaela Castillo, back to serve here for the Lady Eagles. Not able, the late jump there, not able to get it over the net. It's going to be 15-12. Nice hit right there by number 7. That's Alanis. It gets saved by Donna as they set her up once again, tapping it over, finding the weak spot. She gets a redemption shot there. 16-12 is the score now. Lady Eagles leading here midway through set number 3. As that was Castillo serving on that one. Point's going to go towards the Bravettes. Not sure what the call was there. It's going to be 16-13 nonetheless. As number 4, the libero, Yvette Valladares, is back to serve. And a nice setup right there by the other freshman, Vanessa Espinosa. She gets a point for her Lady Eagles as she goes back to serve once again. More substitutions, going to be number 3, Madison Garcia subbing in the front row for number 4, Jocelyn Rodriguez. As Espinosa sends that over, not enough power by 3 Bravettes, and that's going to be point number 18 here in set number 3 for the Lady Eagles, as they have a lead by 5. There's too much power there in the last serve by Espinosa. Gets the Bravettes a point, a 4-point lead. Still remains here for the Lady Eagles as number 9, Ruby Villalobos, sets the serve. And the point's gonna go towards the Lady Eagles, number 19. As more substitutions come in, it's going to be number 2, Leonardo Martinez, and number 14, Trinity Garcia. Martinez back to serve here hopeful for point number 20 as they lead by 5. As that does not go over the net, it's going to be the point for Donna, now 19-15. Here's more substitutions come in. Number 5, Calista Nino alongside number 7, Mia de Luna. Nino hitting it over. 19-15 is the score. As the Bravettes look for the comeback here in set number 3. The Lady Eagles hopeful to keep the lead. De Luna hitting it over, saved by the back row. Espinosa sets up the libero as that goes way out, and that's going to be a point towards the Bravettes as they now enter point number 16. 19-16 is a score. And it's going to be number 5, Nino, once again for the serve, and gets an ace there effortlessly. As they now only trail by 2 here. In set number 3, looking for the comeback. The Lady Eagles are looking at it and just letting it slip away from them. We'll see if anything changes here soon. Serve from Nino. Stays in play as that goes inbounds, and that point gets back towards the Bravettes. 19-18 is a score, leading or trailing by 1, the Bravettes, after making a comeback. And a timeout gets called by the Lady Eagles. We got to talk some things over right now. Already letting 2 big leads slip away as they were up 9-3 early in set number 1, and up once again 19-13 here in set number early in set number 3, and now letting another lead slip away from them right now here later on in the set. We'll be right back on Real Sports Live. 40 seconds, and we'll be back with you for some more volleyball action here in Mission, Texas. Forty seconds up, we're back here now. It's going to be Calista Nino to serve here for the Bravettes. And the point gets awarded towards Donna. That's another point. Now all tied up at 19. Wonder what the Lady Eagles were talking about in their huddle during the timeout as Donna gets another point. 20-19, now taking the lead, looking to win set number 3. After losing set number 2. See if anything changes here. Once again, another serve hitting the net as Calista Nino is barely getting that over. Now 21-19. Is the score as the Donna Bravettes lead here. Only 4 more points to go. Serve gets over by De Luna, able to get blocked and stopped. And the point goes back to the Lady Eagles. That gets tipped out of bounds. No time for a Bravette to get back and catch it and save it. As Lady Eagles only trail by 1 now. Trying to keep it in play. Number 7, Kaylee Alanis, the freshman, is up to serve next. Alanis led the Lady Eagles on a 9-0 run here early in set number 3. Looking to keep the comeback alive, and the Bravettes get the point, and that puts them up by 2, 22-20. Only 3 more points We'll be out of here in set number 3 if the Bravettes can hang on. Back to serve now is going to be number 12, Astrid Mesa. Setting it up for the front row, and a nice hit right there by number 10, Emily Torres, but somehow it stays in play. The gym's going crazy right now on both sides of the ball. We're going crazy. The people behind me are going crazy. The Donna side's going crazy, and a block shot right there in the front row. And we're gonna get that on instant replay for sure. Point towards the Lady Eagles. We're gonna give it to you on the full screen. Crazy play there. You see the Lady Eagles side jump in joy. And we have the serve by number 4, the freshman Jocelyn Rodriguez, to keep it in play. Crazy times here at the end of set number 3. Donna saves it, hitting it over for Espinosa, keeps it in play. Setting up now is going to be number 13, Michaela Castillo, with the grand slam. It's going to give another point towards the Lady Eagles. And another timeout's going to be called as we're all tied up at 22. Crazy game, another timeout called. We'll be right back here on Real Sports Live. Stay tuned with the action. You don't want to miss it. 22-22. We'll find out who the victor of set number 3 is in just about 45 seconds. And now we're back here. Ladies couldn't wait to get back on the court. There was still 25 seconds left in the timeout. That does not matter. Number 4, the freshman, Jocelyn Rodriguez, sending it over to the Bravettes. Here to start off the end of set number 3 after the timeout. I just set up, does not go through, able to keep it in play. And that point goes towards Donna. 23-22 is the score. As she was not able to get back in time. That was Justice Cardenas. As we have the server now, it's going to be number 6, Brianna Duran, serving here. And the point goes towards the Bravettes. As a double hit is called there in the front row of the Mission Eagles side. One more point and we'll be out of here. Set number 3 as Duran sends it over, hits the net, and the Lady Eagles stay alive. 24-23 is the score. More substitutions. It's going to be number 1, Maria Abrego, alongside number 9, Vianney Escamilla. As Abrego sends it over, not able to keep it in play, and they do as it hits the top. It's going to be point towards the Lady Eagles, 24-24. Here at the end of set number 3. I believe it's win by 2. Abrego back to serve once again. They're saving grace. And a point goes awarded to the Lady Eagles once more, 25-24. And this is game point here if the Lady Eagles can convert. And a timeout gets called before, so we'll go back to commercial break. Better yet, we're going to stay with you, only because I don't know how eager these ladies are to get back onto the court. Maybe a quick timeout. Last time it only took them 30 seconds. We'll see how long it takes them here, if they take the full or if they don't. A crazy start to the start of this set. It was 9-3 to start it off. Then the Bravettes came back, tied it up 9-9. And then we had a back and forth ball game all the way until the Lady Eagles ran away with it. It was an 18-13. And now we're back here at 25-24, win by 2 at the end of set number 3. As the Lady Eagles still in their huddle, waiting to get out of it as they get the break. They call the break now, win by 2. This is game point here if Maria Abrego and the Lady Eagles can start them off and set a good set. As they set up, Castillo sending it over, and that lands in between 3 Eagles, and the point goes towards Donna as the Bravettes are up 25-25 here with it all. Number 13 coming in, Amaya Guerra, alongside number 11, Madeline Park, as Guerra's gonna have the serve here to start it off for the Bravettes. And they send that over to the libero Cardenas, keeps it in play. Now Cardenas gets the setup. And the point goes towards the Bravettes, courtesy of number 9, Ruby Villalobos. 26-25. Now the Bravettes have the upper hand here in game point. We'll see what Amaya Guerra has in store here for the Lady Eagles, as they get the point right in the corner. And that's going to do it here, 27-25 in set number 3. As the Bravettes out of Donna High School only need one more game to win, and they're going to be out of here victorious. We'll be right back here on Real Sports Live with you. Stay tuned, stay with us for set number 4, because man, oh man, we got a good one on our hands. Welcome back here to Real Sports Live. Set number 4 is set to get underway here very soon. As we have the first serve coming up, it's going to be courtesy of number 4, Yvette Valladares of the Donna Bravette side of things. Set number 1, recap, won by Donna High School, 25-19. Set number 2, won by the Lady Eagles, 25-20. And set number 3 just ended. That was a crazy one. Went to 27-25. Win by 2. As the Lady Bravettes out of Donna High School get set. The first point is set 4. And let's change things here. They need one more game and they'll come out of here victorious. Nice little 20 to 30 minute ride back to Donna with all smiles on their face if they can hang on. 2-0 is the score here, as Valladares keeping it in the ball game, 2-0, as she gets serve number 3 underway. And Donna, once again, the front row, able to tap it over, find the weak spot. That's 3 points back to back to back. See if they can make it the quadruple 4-0 here as the next point by Valladares gets underway. Able to come across from the other side. That's going to be a point awarded to the Lady Eagles as they get their first point of the set off of a mistake. And we'll have the freshman Vanessa Espinosa back to serve here early in set number 4. A nice block by the front row, courtesy of Madison Garcia, but not enough power to get back to the Donna side as they go say on her side of things. And the Donna Bravettes get 4 points as they have a 4-1 lead now. It's going to be number 9, Ruby Villalobos serving. That last serve goes straight towards the feet of Valladares. And Mission gets their second point of set number 4. More substitutions. It's going to be Dayanara Martinez alongside number 14, Trinity Garcia. Both seniors enter the court. Third hit, not able to get it over, hits the net. And the Lady Eagles get their 3rd point, trying to make a comeback, trying to stay in this ball game here. Wanting to have and give themselves a chance in set number 4 if need be. Donna looking to end it here, trying to get out of here with a victory. As that points goes towards the Bravettes, it's going to be a double hit. Now 5-3 is the score. We're going to have some more substitutions. It's going to be number 5, Calista Nino, alongside number 7, Mia De Luna, here for Donna. A low serve, able to get it up by Cardenas and keep it in play as they set up De Luna, and they get point for the Bravettes. Now 6-3 is the score. As Nino sends that one over once again, and the point gets awarded towards the Bravettes, and a timeout is called on the Mission Eagles side of things. So it's going to be 7-3 early here in set number 4. A minute timeout is what the ladies have on each side. And we'll be right back here on Real Sports Live after this quick commercial break. Actually, we're going to stay with you. Looks like Donna is already done with their timeout. A couple things they got to clean up, a couple things they got to fix, trying to stay in this one, trying to win this one, and get out of here with a victory, get on the road, go home with smiles on their face. Well, as for Mission, they're trying to stay in this ball game, trying to win this set, take it to 4, or take it to 5, and then the first 1-15 wins it. Now they're trailing 7-3. We'll see if anything changes after this timeout called. Right now it's going to be number 5, Calista Nino, up with the serve after the timeout as the Lady Eagles get a point. Now 7-4 is the score. After a quick mistake, we'll see if they gain any momentum off of that. Freshman Kaylee Alanis back to serve as she had herself a game in set number 3. We'll see if that carries on here almost midway through set number 4 to help her Lady Eagles come back and stay in this. As Luna gets it blocked, gets a second chance, hits it back over. And the rally continues. Setting it up for Baez, hitting it over. Garcia able to keep it in play. Now Castillo's turn to hit it. Soft touch, making sure it gets over the net as they set it up for Alanis. Another save by Nino, and not able to keep it in play. It's going to be a point for the Bravettes. 8-4 is the score now. As number 12, Astrid Mesa, is back to serve. Leading 8-4, trying to keep the lead here. As that barely tips over the net, and another point gets awarded towards Donna. 9-4 now. Almost backfired on the Bravettes, but it went their way. We'll see what happens here on serve number 2. As Cardenas keeps that in play. And Garcia hits it back towards the back row, but nobody was there for it, so it's going to be another point for the Bravettes. 10-4 is the score now. As Astrid Mesa sets back up once again, awaiting the next point, or the next serve. And another point for the Bravettes out of Donna High School. 11-4 is the lead. This was a situation that Donna was in set number 3 early on. We'll see if Mission gets their type of luck and makes a comeback of their own. Mesa with the serve. And another point, back-to-back points. 12-4 is the score now. As Donna smooth sailing early here in set number 4. We'll see if they can continue. Next serve underway. As DeLuna gets the hit over and gets saved as they have another chance, and they get it over the net to keep it the rally going. Now Castillo with an opportunity, and that goes over the back line. Another point goes towards the Bravettes. 13-4 is the score now. And Astrid Mesa leading off the charge here with each serve. Keeps the streak alive. And the point finally goes towards Mission as they finally enter the 5th point. 13-5 is the score, and more substitutions are going to be coming in. It's going to be the freshman Jocelyn Rodriguez coming in for number 3, the junior Madison Garcia, as Rodriguez steps back. And she's going to start off the serve here, trying to mount a comeback for her Lady Eagles. They're setting up DeLuna, tapping it where nobody's at, and that's going to be a point towards the Bravettes to make that 14-5. And more substitutions coming in. This time it's going to be on the Donna side of things. Number 6, Brianna Duran subbing in for number 8, Donna Baez. As Duran's going to be the server here, as she gets another point for her Bravettes to make it 15-5, a 10-point difference here midway through set number 4. Duran with the serve once again. As they find the weak spot, that's going to be number 8, Vanessa Espinosa. Hitting it right where it should be hit. Number 1, Maria Abrego comes in alongside number 9, Vianney Escamilla. Abrego with the serve. 15-6. A 9-point difference will make that an 8-point difference. 15-7 now. As Abrego steps back to serve once again for her Lady Eagles. Trying to find the sweet spot on the serve, unable to find it as they keep it in play. And a miscommunication there by the right side of the court is going to give the Bravettes another point. 16-7 now is the score. As number 13, Amaya Guerra steps in here for the Donna Bravettes. Trying to keep the streak alive, continue the work they've been doing as that gets tipped by the net, and it goes point towards the Lady Eagles. 16-8 now, 8-point difference. We got ourselves a good one here in set number 4. Lady Eagles looking for their comeback, as Donna did in set number 3. We'll see if they have one of their own. Michaela Castillo with the serve, sending it over now, setting it up. As that gets saved by the front row, but not enough to keep it in the field of play. Tipped, and the Bravettes out of Donna High School get the point once again. 17-8 is the score, as Yvette Valladares is up next to serve, leading 17-8. Cardenas with the save, now setting it up for Espinosa, and they find a sweet spot, and they get the point. Lady Eagles now 17-9, trying to mount their comeback. Although it's going to take a lot. We got a lot of time. Subbing in, it's going to be the junior Madison Garcia, number 3, entering for the front row as Espinosa, the freshman, sends it over. One more hit to keep it alive over the net, and they do, as Cardenas now is not able to keep it alive for her Lady Eagles, and the Bravettes get the point once again. 18-9 is the score, as the officials calling for more substitutions. It's going to be number 8 subbing in, Donna Baez, as Ruby Villalobos steps back to serve. Cardenas almost ready for it, but her other teammates weren't. As Donna gets another point, 19-9, another 10-point lead here for the Bravettes. Only 6 more points needed. Looks like we're going to have another substitution. It's going to be Michaela Castillo subbing in for Justice Cardenas, as that goes straight towards Castillo. As they set it up for Alanis, looking for the point, able to save it. Now they're setting it up for Nino. Alanis gets to set up once more, not able to get it over the net. Donna gets another point. 20-7 is the score. And the Lady Eagles call another timeout, 20-9. Looks like they're going to take this one because they got a lot to talk about here towards the end of set number 4 if they want to come out and mount a comeback. We'll be right back here on Real Sports Live with the finish and the ending of set number 4 up next. And we're back here in the action. 20-9 is the score. Both teams on the court, ready to get it going. It's going to be Ruby Villalobos to start it off. After the timeout, only 5 points needed left for the Bravettes to stay in this ball game and get out of here with a victory. As Castillo keeps it in play, now setting it up for number 9. That's going to be Escamilla. And that point goes towards the Bravettes, 21-9, with only 4 points needed left to go. They're going to be home with smiles on their face on the bus ride back. Ruby Villalobos back to serve once again here for Donna. 4 points needed to get out of here with a victory. As they set it up. Point going over, and it's going to be awarded towards the Lady Eagles, as that makes it 21-10. An 11-point difference. Trying to get out of here with a victory. It's going to be number 2 coming in alongside number 14, Dayanara Martinez, alongside Trinity Garcia, as Martinez is going to be the one back to serve. Trailing by 11. They set it up now for Alanis. And that point goes towards the Eagles. 21-11 now, as Martinez gets to serve once again. That goes way out of the field of play. 22-11 now, 11-point difference. Substitution, Mia De Luna stepping in, as we have the serve by Calista Nino. And a mishap there by the Lady Eagles puts Donna up 23-11 as we had a close finish towards the end last set. Donna gained all the momentum towards the end and carried it over to set number 4 as it looks like they're going to come out of here with a victory. Never speak too soon. Anything can happen. And have a carry here on the Donna side of things. It's going to go to the Lady Eagles at point, 23-12 now, as we're going to have the freshman number 7, Kaylee Alanis, back to serve. DeLuna able to keep it in play, setting it up for number 12, Astrid Mesa, somehow stays in play. Goes over the back line, and Donna gets the point as they're now in game point. It's going to be Astrid Mesa looking for the final point here for Donna as number 10, Emily Torres, subs in to the game. Mesa with the serve. Lady Eagles trying to play as conservative as possible as Mia DeLuna sends it. And the point goes towards the Lady Eagles. 24-13, not winning off of the last point. Lady Eagles are going to make them work for that last point. They're trying to do all they can to stay in this ball game. It's going to be the freshman Jocelyn Rodriguez back to serve here. As the Bravettes are in game point. Mia DeLuna hitting it over, trying to set it up now for number 8, Vanessa Espinosa, as she gets the point. 24-14 now. Rodriguez with the serve once again. DeLuna hitting it over for the Bravettes, setting it up now for Castillo. And that's going to be the game. 25 points here in set number 4 is going to do it as a Lady or the Donna Bravettes out of Donna High School come into Mission High School and come out with the victory as they got about a 30-minute ride home, back on the highway, back home. Thank you for tuning in here to Real Sports Live. I'm Brandon Guzman with you on the call. As always, Eduardo Guzman on the camera here, winning it. The Lady Bravettes out of Donna High School. The score of 3-1. Thank you for tuning in here to Real Sports Live. As always, we got you covered with the best sports in the Valley. Stay tuned for next time, because